Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to another great episode of the It Factor Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Jeremy Robinson. And today we have someone special. And no, we have someone's special. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
That's how you're gonna start off. See, this is what it's gonna be already.
All right.
I'm Sean Mack. Now this is my wife Ragan Mack. This is Welcome to Cuts and Comics.
Yes, indeed. It's so great to be here at Cuts and Comics. I love what y'all have done here. You said y'all are one of 10 Black-owned comic book stores in America, correct?
Yeah, it's 10 confirmed. It may be more. It may be 12.
Yeah.
We're actually in a group called Ink Alliance, where we all kind of network together. It's fairly new, but one of the guys in the group, Mike Davis, kind of just reached out to everybody and try and link us all up.
Yeah.
So we had like our first, I want to say, the largest meeting that we had where just about everybody was there yesterday, which was interesting. I can't talk about what it was about, but
something great.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it was something pretty big.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Definitely got to work with y'all, with me, right? You know, my first comic graphic novel, you know, Noah Stone. But just seeing y'all, I said I got to interview them. Husband and wife couple that not only cut hair but do their thing. They're doing their thing. Like y'all selling comics. You got your whole job outside of this, but you're doing it in a big way. You know, so with that being said, I say, how are you all doing mentally, physically, and emotionally?
Well, I am doing great. We're doing great. Cuts and Comics is doing great.
Okay.
So yeah, everything's well.
It was like
By the grace of God.
extremely vague answer. You just said, we're doing great. We're doing great.
I like it. It's June the 2nd.
Yeah, it's June the 2nd. Yeah.
Bills paid.
We actually,
we lit.
Being transparent, we're actually really tired.
I'm not tired. I am a little tired.
You're tired.
Right?
You're tired.
But I'm still well.
Yeah, you're tired though. Yeah, but he said physically, mentally, emotionally, you're tired. So yesterday, we took a trip down to Ohio. We drove down to Ohio to pick up some stuff.
Yeah.
And then we immediately drove back.
Oh, okay.
So it was a long day yesterday.
We just got back.
We got back this morning about, I want to say about 6:30. Yeah, it was just about 6:30. They had to open up the shop at 10. So yeah, it was tons of fun.
Every day we hustling.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm glad we was able to do it.
Copyright Mark doing that.
No copyright.
You get a copyright. You don't get a copyright strike because you're doing stuff.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so I say, what are you all's it factor? Why do you do what you do?
For me, I think it's about innovation. For me, everything that I do, I try and do in a method that's innovative and different from what's been done before. I started off my introduction to comics, like actually comic industry. I was a publisher at Short Fuse Media Group, and one of the things that I did different from a lot of the other publishers is I started off as a production company. So the first thing that we were doing were producing comics for other people. Once we got to the point where we did it well, we figured, we want to start maybe publishing our own and want to give that a shot. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to create a sustainable business model to where a lot of comics publishing, everybody operates off of losses, and the general consensus with indie comics was that if you make comics, you're not going to make a profit. So my thing is, well, if we're producing the comics and we're getting paid to produce the comics, that's the profit. Right. We can take that money and invest it back into the actual comics that we're putting out, and we make that as a circle thing. We create the comics, we get paid. We put the comics out, we get paid, and the creators get paid. So it's a win-win. Then on top of that, the creators that we're producing books for, if we're continuously putting out books that they're getting paid from, and we're creating the books, and they have a reason to always come back and do it again and do it again, rinse and repeat. So it's about innovation. I mean, with Cuts and Comics, the thought process of putting a comic book store inside of a barbershop, you don't get too much more innovative than that.
Yeah.
Tell the story.
You tell the story. Tell me the story. You tell me the story.
All right. So Cuts and Comics is not only the first and only Black-owned comic book store barbershop combination in the world.
Interview right there.
I'm looking at the camera.
He right there.
You can do whatever you want.
Wow.
It's your show.
Two great people. It's just me in between. Okay.
Your extra question.
So Cousin Comics, let me tell y'all a little bit about how we came about.
Uh-huh.
The story goes. All right. So my husband would frequent the barbershop as a kid with his father.
Okay.
He always, from his side of things, always enjoyed going to the barbershop with his dad.
Mm-hmm.
So this one particular time he was bored. He saw a stack of magazines laying on the table. Underneath the stack of magazine was a comic book. It was Batman versus the Predator. And he said, well, I know who Batman is and who the Predator is, but why are they fighting? So it sparked something in him, an interest. He fell in love with comic books. He later on became a publisher. He's published over 150 comics. Yeah.
We need to
deal,
talk.
right? Yeah. And the idea always stuck with him, fun times at the barbershop, comic book combination, and he just happened to marry a barber.
Yeah.
So here we are, Cousin Comics.
Wow. God is good, man. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good, because even when I was writing the question, something I thought about was, how did y'all think of, let me put it in the most sacredest, beautiful black place, which is a barbershop, and there's going to be comic books in there. And, going through y'all media, I was like, this should be even bigger. And I know it's going to be there, right? But I was saying it should be, because I can think about being a kid, going to the barbershop, especially being a single parent home. That's the first time me and my brother seen men, probably outside our uncles, stuff like that, that didn't really know us, that looked out for us and stuff like that. And to see that something built like this, I can only imagine what it's going to do for the next generation.
Absolutely.
And I see it expanding because it's needed, especially at a time like now.
Yeah.
It's needed to be able to go in there and see a comic and say, oh, this only $5-6. And you read the story, but you get your haircut and it make you want to come back.
And I'll tell you, Jeremy, one of our goals here at Cousin Comics is to promote literacy. Literacy through the reading of comic books. A lot of times in our own community, kids do not like to read.
Right.
And we figured, what better way to put pictures with words? Maybe that could gain an interest, and also show, some black and brown kids that there are black creators, black writers, black publishers. It's important to let everybody know that Black Panther is not the only black superhero.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I'm not a publisher.
He's still a publisher.
I'll say, what stands out about you all that make you more unique outside of just being barbershop in a comic store?
I would say the fact that we are extremely family friendly. We're family. This is a family run business, and we treat all of our customers like family. Even now, we're doing the event for Spider-Man Brand New Day, and we're taking pretty much all of our customers to the movie theaters.
Yeah.
So that was the whole pitch is, hey, what can we do to give back to the community? Pretty much every month we do a basket where we do a giveaway. So if you look behind, just a little raffle basket right there. So every customer that comes in that gets a service or whatever, they get a raffle ticket, and we just drop it in. At the end of the month, we run a raffle. You see her doing lovely videos where she gives a prize, and she makes these big, huge prize baskets. They're huge. And it's usually themed with something. Like, I know during, I think last year, Halloween, we did Walking Dead. Last year, total, we did 14 baskets.
Wow.
And that's excluding Batman Day, because on Batman Day, we gave, I think, 7 different prizes away on that day. So, but every month we do at least one big prize basket.
For the breast cancer,
breast
Spider-Man,
cancer awareness.
Superman.
4th of July, we did Captain America.
Okay.
I think even just last month we did we had Star Wars, Star Wars Day. So we gave a basket away then. But even prior to that, I think because it was Star Wars Day at the beginning of the month, we did right before that, we had a big giant Transformers basket, which I think was our biggest basket so far.
Okay.
But this Spider-Man one that we're doing at this event on August 1st, that's going to be that's going to be the one. That's going to be the biggest basket she's ever done. Notice I said she's the one that puts the baskets together. But this basket is monstrous. It's huge. So whoever comes to the event, everybody's going to get, we give away a lot of stuff. So we give away these swag bags and stuff full of just different stuff. And whoever comes to the event might be the one that wins this big basket and we're gonna give it away at the theater. So
Okay.
they're gonna walk in to see a movie theater. They're gonna walk in to see a movie and they're gonna walk out with just a bunch of stuff that they're gonna try and figure out how they're gonna fit in their car. It's gonna be hilarious. I want to get videos of it.
I do want to
Yeah.
add, Jeremy.
I like that.
Another thing that sets us apart from a lot of other barbershops or comic book stores, we have a rewards program here. So, should I tell them about the rewards?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Haircuts and Comics, for every $15 you spend, you receive one superhero cape, because, we're a comic book store.
Yeah.
So our cape program is like a point or reward. For every $15, you receive one. Once you get 3, you can redeem those for a free comic book. 5 will get you a free haircut. 6 will get you one of these cool t-shirts. So you take those capes and almost everything in store you can redeem. So that's really big. Our customers appreciate free haircuts in store.
I love that. I say, outside of what you all do here, who are you all?
You tell me you're a hustler, you're from the streets, all that good stuff.
I am not. None of that.
I mean, you from Atlanta, so hey.
I am from Atlanta. Born and raised on the west side of Atlanta.
Okay.
Dug High here. Went to Washington High too, but born and raised, like I said, Atlanta. Born Home Bankhead is where I grew up at. Yeah, mother of 5 children, a few grandkids here. Other than that, yeah, I agree with my husband. I've always been a hustler. Yeah.
And I'm from Detroit, so that's just say it all.
Yeah.
I mean, we hustle hard.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that attracted us to each other. At least for me, I want to be with a go-getter, and she's a go-getter.
Love that.
Same.
So, yeah, I mean, just like I said, grew up in Detroit. I came here because I got tired of the snow.
Understand
the
that.
week I got here, it was a pandemic, and I was like, what did I do? This is a bad deal. This is crazy. What was I thinking about? But ended up meeting her, and it's been great ever since.
That's good. That's good. I love that. Look at y'all. In love. There we go.
I love
Yeah. I say, when people talk about what you all built here, what do you hope they say this place meant to them in the community?
Me personally, I definitely wanted to be like a destination spot, more so than just a place where they come to get their haircut, but a place where they can come and talk. It's not quite there yet, but like the stigma with a lot of comic shops is that, you go in there and unless you're probably like playing games or something at the shop, or a lot of comic book store owners are typically recluses. They don't really say a lot to people. Well, versus the barbershop, that's all they do is talk.
Yeah.
So, the thought process was to have a place where you can come and have same barbershop style conversations about, pop culture stuff and talk about comics and things like that, where, somebody like me that might have went to school and might have been known as one of the cool kids, but I had to kind of keep to myself that I was reading comics and stuff. It's just like, well, here I ain't got to worry about that. I can go in here and talk about Spider-Man, Batman, whoever, who could be who, and it's not a big deal. And the kids can participate in that too, because like when movies and stuff come out, we might be the ones to say, hey, we're taking everybody to movies, y'all want to roll? Or it could be us doing an event that revolves around the movies or something like that. So,
Gotcha. I love that.
I think Supergirl comes out this month, so our basket this month will be Supergirl.
Okay.
Finally, a girl basket.
it took a while.
Finally.
Nobody knew that.
I know, I'm saying. I'm giving them the tea. I need a girl basket.
I like that though, because it make me think now, how you said, like me and my wife or me and my friends, I don't think me and him went yet. But like basically every time I've been going to these comic stores and like shopping my book, they'd be like, oh yeah, we'll take it. Or they'd be like, yeah, let me ask someone, but they like kind of, like you said, they don't really talk like that. So I think it catch them off guard. And they'd be like, I was like, why are comic stores like that? Even when I'm asking about a comic or something like that, not saying I ever felt anyway, because if I do, I just won't come back. I just go to something. It's a lot of comic stores, so, And sometimes I was sitting there, I'm like, do they not know? And then they made me think about what you said. I played football, all the great things, and it came a day where nobody talked about comics, nobody talked about anime, all that type of stuff. And I was like, why did that happen? And once I got to college, that all changed. We all talked about all that stuff. And I was like, what changed in high school that made me not, like that? And it's cool that y'all are dividing that gap. Like, hey, it's okay to like this, man.
Yeah.
And you can come in the barbershop, you can talk. We ain't gonna just look at you and say buy comics. We actually want to know what you. Okay, you picked up Batman. Do you know this about? You know, we could talk about that. And we could talk about life too. You know, so I commend y'all for
I had a
that.
customer come in. We had a long conversation about Thor: Love and Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
How that movie was just terrible.
Yeah, I never seen it. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, you're not missing anything on that one.
Oh my
And I'm a
God.
Marvel guy. That's the
Uh-huh.
thing. I'm a Marvel guy.
Yeah.
That movie, right? Like I love the whole MCU, but that one movie,
Yeah,
I was just like,
they should have never did it.
yeah. I sat in the first scene of the movie. Something happened. I'm not gonna say it is. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody else that hasn't seen it. But something happened in that movie, and I was like, really? And then I realized that every about 7 to 8 minutes after that, I said it again. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Like for everything that was happening in that movie, I just kept saying, really? This? Really? And then I realized the movie was over. I was like, that's really what they did. And it was just, I couldn't understand it. So
I don't know why they do that. You know, they keep doing the same thing too.
she liked the
But
movie.
that's a whole nother conversation.
She was enjoying it.
She liked it.
Yeah, I was disgusted. I couldn't understand it.
So I have a few rapid fire questions
Okay.
for both of y'all. I say Marvel or DC. You already made Joe.
I'm a Marvel guy.
Wonder Woman.
You love DC?
Just Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay. But you love Marvel too because you like Spider-Man. I already know.
No. Spider-Man's okay.
You like Miles Morales? A little bit. Who you like Marvel the best?
I go with Superman.
Okay.
That's not
That's DC.
Marvel.
Well then.
See, you love DC, you love Marvel. See, house divided right there.
So,
No.
yeah, I guess
Okay.
so then. God,
Okay.
please. I mean, I am wearing a Superman shirt.
Yeah. Hey, it sells. It sells. Look, it done rubbed off on you. See, that's the thing.
Marvel, DC.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'd say, if your store had a superhero mascot, what would it be?
We have one.
Okay.
Really?
Batman.
How's that our mascot?
That's our mascot.
That's your.
Okay, you choose.
So what would it be?
Probably a big Ragan outside. Just a big. Just a big version of her. Just a big.
So you be out there doing like this?
Yeah, it get people coming in here. You know?
Yeah, I mean, just being transparent. I mean, she's the face. I
Yeah.
tell her that all the time, but she's the face. You know, as far as industry wide, you know, people more so know me. But as far as this shop and Cuts and Comics, they don't know
Love
me.
that.
They
Gotcha.
know me coming in. That's the guy that don't say much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like every other comic store owner, I don't say much until they talk to me.
It does feel good being the face.
But she's
Because I am the only Black female comic book store owner in the U.S. at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's great.
Indeed. Better be a trailblazer out here.
Yay.
Yes, indeed.
Hopefully encourage other women to become owners and publishers or whatever.
Yeah.
We got plenty of women publishers, like
Mhm.
comic book store owners.
Yeah.
At the
Gotcha.
time, yeah.
I'll say top 5 favorite comic characters
Mm.
of all time.
So I'm gonna go with Punisher. That'll be my number one.
I knew that.
Like Matt.
Yeah, I grew up a big Punisher fan. I mean,
He's just great.
yeah. I mean,
Straight killer.
so for me, yeah, it was who can you relate to?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't need no powers. Didn't need no powers.
He got a gun and he dare.
Yeah, I can do that. So Punisher. I like Invincible.
Yeah.
EXO
Mhm.
from Royal Coop. That's a dope one.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I would say Hot Shot by Mike Watson.
definitely.
And that's biased because I used to publish it. Let's see.
One more indie.
Why I gotta stay indie? He
I
told
don't
me
know.
to pick. You know what I mean? It was not
It
you
was
telling
like
me. Do you got your list?
Combination.
You got
So you got your list?
You got your
My
list?
list is your list.
It's not the same list.
What?
This is not the same
Just throw
list.
Wonder Woman in there and then we're good.
I'm definitely not gonna say that. Definitely not gonna say that.
One more.
Then I'll probably go with
I love this. This
I'll
is
probably
good.
go with Stealth from William Satterwhite.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good list.
Yeah. Stealth.
Like that. Yeah. What's your list?
Your list.
It's his list.
This
5.
is not the same list.
It's your list.
5.
I can't think. I can't think.
I help you with your list. Like father, like daughter.
That is my number 1. Yay, you are right.
Like how I know your list and you don't know
I
your
know,
list.
I can't think.
Wonder Woman. What's the one by Ted?
Yep. It was in my head, I can't think.
Bloom.
Bloom. Yeah, you know me
Bloom.
so well.
Ted Sakura.
My hair book by Kat. That's my hairology. That's one of mine too.
That's not a character though.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that's not a character.
All right, keep going because you know your wife so well. Keep going.
I don't think I got another 2 for you.
You don't know me at all.
I don't think I got another 2 for you.
He practiced before this show right here. I like this chemistry right here.
I
It's
didn't
so
know
beautiful.
this is natural.
I know.
I just want to put her on the spot.
I like that though. This is the best episode season.
Right now, it's my Something's Killing the Children.
Oh yeah.
And
That's
House
good.
of I can't think of it, honey. The second part to that. What
House
is
of
it?
Slaughter. Fall
That
House of Slaughter.
That's what I'm on right now.
That was good. Something killing the children. I seen that. All right.
Oh, I love that one.
Okay. All right. And
That's a good 2 to end it off with.
yeah,
There
you did
go.
good.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at you.
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
Only black female.
Right.
Yeah,
but pop your collar.
Yeah, pop a little bit.
Yeah.
Just don't take your mic off.
Yeah. Don't mess up. Don't fumble. Don't do it. Okay. If your store had, I said superhero. Okay, look at me. Y'all got me stumbling over here. Let's see. Ooh, one word that describes you all marriage.
Insane.
That is our word.
Insane.
That's our word.
Okay. If a young couple came to you all today and said, we have a dream, but we're scared to take the leap, what would you tell them based on everything you all both experienced building together?
Grow up.
There you go. There you go.
That was a joke. I just wanted to see if she was gonna get mad. She was dialed in. She just totally went around. I would just tell them to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't hesitate. Just do it. You'll never know whether or not you were gonna be able to do something if you never tried. So you got to try it in order to
That's
get.
how Cuss and Comments came about.
Got you.
That is not how Cuts and Comments
Well,
came
it just
about.
happened. I just did it.
You just
I
did
just
it.
did it.
Okay.
See, there's 2 versions of the story to how Cuts and Comments came.
What?
There's 2 versions.
What? What's the other one?
You know,
Like,
I'm just saying there's 2 versions. It's her version.
Did
you
it?
got a
There's-
version?
I don't
Let's
have a
hear
version.
Sean's version.
No, I made a whole comic about it, so it's online. Yeah, we can see it. It's her version.
Okay.
But she just did it. That's
I
what
just
I'm
did
saying.
Okay, cool. And I say, in finding your love for comics, did you all ever imagine that you would be in something like this?
I kind of stay in comics. It's like I feel like every time I get out, they pull me back in. When I was younger, I read a lot of comics. I worked at Comic City. I always say that we kind of like an offshoot Comic City. Shout out to Jill. Shout out to Bob, the owners of Comic City in Detroit. I worked for Comic City when I was like, I want to say I was about 16, maybe about 16. I worked for them, and it was a swap kind of. They hired me to work there, and then I was a manager at a retail chain at the time, and their daughter was trying to get a job somewhere. So I hired their daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and so their daughter worked at my retail chain, and I worked at their shop because, you know, I went to work in comics. I walked in the store one day, and I used to help Jill pick up huge boxes that was always on the floor. And I was like, y'all ever hired anybody? And she was like, yeah, I hire you. So I worked there when I was younger, and me and Bob got along real good. And he would talk about, you know, opening up a shop in actual Detroit because they were in the suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
And something happened with me and one of the managers there. Not gonna get into that. That was a long time ago, and I left. And I used to stop in every now and then and see Jill, and she'd always say, "Hey, Bob was asking about you. And I'm like, what happened to you? And, so when I got older, one day I just reached out to him and, was talking to him, and they had a position. They had like expanded to like 3 or 4 stores, and they had a big warehouse. And in their warehouse, they wanted to have a warehouse manager. So they was like, hey, you want to come do this? And so I kind of went back and worked with him again. So Bob, when I was there, he kind of taught me everything about ordering and getting your stock in and stuff like that. So I learned the ins and outs of the business. Well, at the same time, I was publishing comics. So I was making comics and putting out comics, but I was learning the retail aspect of comics working at the shop with him. So
yes,
it's kind of like I'm always been in something with comics. So
Got you.
No, I just married a nerd,
Hey,
and now I am a nerdette.
we the best.
yeah, I'm getting better than that.
Mm-mm.
I'm a nerdette now.
Got you.
Join the club.
Now, have you ever thought you'd be cutting hair in a comic store?
I've been doing this for 21 years.
But in a comic store, though.
Heck no.
Got you.
Absolutely
All
not.
right.
It just works.
Got you. Okay, and then I have only 2 more questions. What has your spouse helped you heal, strengthen, or bring out of you that may have never happened if you all never met?
You go first.
No. Ladies first. That's all you.
Okay, repeat that question.
Okay. What has your spouse helped you heal, strengthen, or bring out in you that may have never happened if you all never met?
Vulnerability.
Good one.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
I like that. Okay.
Just the one word
That's-
answer.
that's
Just
it.
mic drop it.
Yeah.
It's like chill. Mic drop it. Okay. I can say the one thing that she I think brought out is she is more of a go-getter. Like I work at corporate companies and stuff like that, and I'm good at moving up the ladder fairly quick. But she's big on let's just do our own thing. Like there's a comedian that told a joke. I'm going to tell a joke. So there's a comedian that said a joke, and he talked about men versus women. He said a woman can have a job. She's making $1 million an hour. And if she don't like it and she's not happy, she's like, I'm quitting. I'm just going to leave and do something else. Well, when he said that, he said, every guy in this room, the only thing we heard is they paying $1 million an hour. I'll be to work on Monday. So for me, it's like it's hard for me to leave the corporate jobs because they pay really, really well.
Definitely.
And again, I've moved up the ladder several times at different companies. So I'm stepping away from that dollar amount to take a risk on myself. Sometimes is a little hard, and here is like the thing that she brought out the most in me is the fact that I get to support my wife because she runs the shop, as far as the orders and things like that. A lot of the back end stuff, we have a running joke that I'm tech support. I help on the back end and I take care of a lot of stuff, but she's in the trenches. She's in the field every single day with our customers, and she takes care of the customers. She's building the brand. She's doing the social media. I just make sure the stuff is here for her. When I come in, I help out. I do what I can. I help with staffing and things like that. But it's really made me work harder to say, hey, I'm doing this for you. It's for us, but it's to make sure she's successful, because as long as the shop is still running and or if we get more shops, then she doesn't have to work for somebody because that's not what she want to do anyway.
Definitely.
I would leave $1 million if I don't like it.
I'm with you on that.
Which is what the joke was, because that's what she did at a previous company.
I'll take that $1 million. Sorry.
So she brought that out of me being more of a go-getter, but it's in a sense of I'm doing it just to take care of my wife, to make sure she don't fall. So
I love it. I love them answers too. Like when that question really came to me. I was laying in the bed. I said, I gotta ask this. I just gotta see where it's at. Because I mean, especially having a married couple, I was like, gotta do that. Social media is great. Dang the numbers. Just say that all day, every day, because it's a hard game, right? But at the end of the day, when I see your media, I'm like, I need to be at this store, and other people need to be at this store, and our people need to be at this store, but everybody need to be at this store, because it's something that not only is not seen, but it hasn't been done.
Right.
And it's something I wish I had as a kid, because like you said, I had magazines in there, all type of stuff in the barbershop, but I'll never forget my sister married my brother-in-law, and I thought all these things about comics stuff. Never read them, and he took me to my first comic store.
Wow.
And I already was a reader, read all the stuff, but once I seen, the Spider-Mans, the Hulks, I was like, hey, I like them. Oh man. Like, and to see where I am today, I'm glad I still love it. So I commend y'all. I can't wait till y'all open up these next stores. And you need my help, reach out.
Thank you.
Definitely. And I'll say, do you happen to have any questions for me?
I do.
Okay.
I need to know your favorite 3 Black comic books.
Comic books. Ooh, that's a good one. Just a few. 3.
Yeah.
I love Black Panther.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I love Blade.
Okay.
Blade is that's my guy right there. And I'm getting into iconic. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So definitely.
Nice.
I'm gonna be honest. It's funny because we had a lot of in the comics industry, Black comics is a big hoopla about like icon and milestone and stuff that happened recently. And growing up,
Static my guy too.
Yeah, growing up, I didn't read Milestone when I was younger.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't read it. One of my guys, Victor Dandridge, was doing an interview and he referenced that. He was like, if he had got like a Milestone book and was walking in the wrong neighborhood, something might have happened because like you had the group, one of the Milestone groups, Blood Syndicate, was an actual like gang, right? And he was like, yeah, I couldn't carry that in my
like
neighborhood.
Jordans.
Yeah, it looked like
Yeah.
I've been caught slipping, and they'd been like, oh, this is you representing this gang or whatever. It's just a comic. So I didn't really get into Milestone and Icon and a lot of that when I was younger, which is weird because I'm cool with Joe Illich, who's one of the people that worked at Milestone or whatever.
Gotcha.
But I've never told him that. I've never told him that, hey, I've never really read into stuff. I just started getting into it with like the DC Dakota incident.
Yeah.
The stuff that just came out, the newer stuff. So I'm starting to get into it, but it's Milestone is an interesting thing for me. Like even just anything about it because they're indie, but they're with DC. So it's like it's weird. Then they just made the announcement, that Static is joining the Teen Titans, so that's gonna be a big deal.
I'm ready for that. And I love Static. I'll say Static is because that's the first thing that I seen growing up, and I thought that's supposed to be the norm. I didn't know all this. Oh, there's not many Black superheroes. You see Justice League, you see all the Teen Titans and all that, and I'm like, they got my boy on here, but that's it. They just got Cyborg. He cool, but he ain't Static. So seeing Static, I really was like, okay, man, that's my guy. And I followed him for a long time. That's why now that we got Miles Morales, I'm happy about that. Especially how they gave it. Like, everybody want him to have a regular movie. But I like how they did it because this is the first of its kind. So, for it to see it like that and to see the beautifulness of it, And then one of my last questions I just thought about. Close out on this.
Yeah, new question.
I got one that's real good too. Why do you think that people think that Black stories don't sell, especially in comics? Like it don't matter. Like, oh Lord, it's the worst ever.
She's gonna let me answer this one.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's a reality, and it is what it is. It's not my opinion. It is what it is. We vote for things with our dollars, and the reality of it is when books come out that's centered around Black people, they don't sell.
Yeah,
and since they don't sell, they usually end up getting canceled. Now you got like even right now you just had the boycott that was just going on about boycotting DC, but they canceled it this morning, which is hilarious. But you have a lot of talk about DC and companies are not putting these books out consistently, and it's like you got to look at it from a business standpoint. If you put out a book and it didn't sell, why keep putting it out?
True.
You get what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of it is that, a lot of times we as a culture say, hey, or we want it to be more this and we want to see this and we want to try to put out more. We want these companies to put out these characters, but then we don't go to the stores and vote for them to keep doing it.
Yeah.
We don't go and put our dollars up, and the end result, they're not going to do it. So luckily though, you have a lot of indie creators that are doing it for the love and for the passion because they have the stories that they want to tell. And I just hope people start to find them easier
Yeah.
and realize that they can support them and not give money to corporations and things of that nature and give it directly to the creators and have those stories become as big as they are. Walking Dead, good example.
Mm-hmm.
Walking Dead is an indie book. And that's one of the biggest IPs in the world right now.
Yeah.
Like TV show and everything.
Real big.
It was on Image Comics, but Image essentially is still an independent.
Mm-hmm.
It's number 3, but it's an indie. It's not some big large platform. That book was black and white. In order to keep costs down, it was black and white. So, and again, it became like the highest grossing TV show. Like, it's one of the few indie books that is still ongoing from
It's
the
not a
original
black
one.
comic, though.
It's not, but what I'm saying is it's indie and that people voted for with their dollars. People
Yeah.
went and,
Just like Invincible.
yeah, just like
Yeah.
Invincible. People went and bought that book.
It's coming.
Yeah.
The black mine coming. We talking about out here.
There you go.
Noah Stone is coming. We out here in these things. Feel me? But it's also others that I do know that are black, that are great. Don't get me wrong. Like, you know, my brother-in-law got a Shadowhawk comic that is big. And when he explained it to me, it was cool to know somebody that, like, yeah, in the 90s, like he just said, when this hit the street, everybody wanted it. We wanted it more than Ashley comics. So, you know, it had to fight against Superman. So it has been done. It just, like he said, a lot of us will go in the store and say, that's Hulk. I know Hulk. That's what I'm buying.
Yeah.
I don't know this indie creator. So,
Right.
So, yeah, even going to a point that you made earlier, you talked about when you go into comic shops and you try and pitch them your book and stuff like that, and sometimes they don't give you, or they give you vague book with you, right?
Mhm.
They don't give you direct answers. You know, speaking from the retailer perspective, you got to think, when you go and pitch to them, right, they have to look at shelf space, right?
Mhm.
Our shop is a little bit smaller than the standard comic shop because we don't have millions and millions of back issues. We don't do that here. We carry the newest books, carry a good selection of back issues, but you know, graphic novels and stuff. That's what we try and keep on the shelves.
Good.
But for every bookstore that you go into, those slots where each one of those books are, that's real estate.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to think, when you approach a retailer, they know that Absolute Batman is going to sell. So how many shelf spaces are they going to put for Absolute titles
Right.
Mm-hmm.
versus a title that nobody knows?
True.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of building your audience first. The thing that I used to tell people when I was a publisher, because I'm not a publisher no more, but what I used to tell people is that you got to build your audience. If you build your audience and you get to the point where the demand is there,
Mm-hmm.
then people will go to those shops, because that's what we want. We want people to come to the shops and say,
Mhm.
hey, I want this book. I want this book. I want this book.
Right.
And when they do that, then we'll figure out how to get it. Another thing that retailers deal with is a lot of times we try to get the books from distributors because, again, it's business. You know, we get a discount for getting them from distributors. A lot of times, indie creators, what they do is they price themselves out
Yeah.
of the possibility of getting their books in the store. When you go to get your book done, like if you do like you're gonna do a flop, or you're doing a graphic novel, what you gonna do?
Graphic novel.
You're gonna do a graphic novel. Okay.
Mhm.
So just give you a quick rundown. The numbers gonna be slightly off, but anybody knows me, they know the numbers is probably gonna be closer to right? So when you actually do your book, so you'll probably have, let's say, 64 pages in there. Let's just say around that 64. You'll probably end up paying about $7, maybe $8 per book to get
Mhm.
printed once you actually get your book done. So that's excluding your production costs and everything. Your production costs, you probably end up spending anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 if you get a good team,
Mhm.
right? So you're looking at $5,000 to $15,000. Then you're looking at $7 a copy, right? That's your budget, right? So however many copies you get, if you got 1,000 copies, you know, at $7 a piece, you know, at $7,000. That's your print run. You get what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
you got $7,000 print run, $15,000 in production, added together. That's what you got to make back in order for you to break even.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying? So now you got a book that you got to sell. So you got to figure out, what are you going to do to make that book sell so you can make your money back in order for you to go to the next issue, right?
Mhm.
The next graphic novel, whatever is the case. So when you start pricing yourself, most of the books on our shelves are going to cost you around $15.99, something like that. You know, tops maybe $25. A lot of indie creators, what they do is they'll go to the higher mark. They'll go to that $20, $25 because they're trying to get that money back. You know what I mean? But the reality of it is, again, I got Absolute Batman that just came out. It's $15.99
Mm-hmm.
versus what's your book's title again?
Noah Stone.
Noah Stone versus Noah Stone.
Mm-hmm.
I can get that same book that I'm getting from Noah Stone that's $15.99. I can get from my distributor a Batman $15.99, but I'm going to get that at half price. So I'm only going to spend, $7, $8 on that. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm spending a lot less for something I know is going to sell
Mm-hmm.
versus spending premium amount for something that might not necessarily sell unless there's a demand for it and people are running to my store telling me, I want Noah Stone, I want Noah Stone, I want Noah Stone. You get what I'm saying?
Got you.
So that's something to factor in when you pitch in and stuff, because rest assured, they hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you said the name of your book and it was something that they've heard of on social media, they'd be like, "Oh, yeah, this the guy? Yeah, let me work something out." But until they have a reason or a demand for it, it's just that's the nature of business, supply and demand. Until it's a demand for it, they're not gonna be like super gung ho to get on their shelves.
That's with anything.
So supply and demand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a supply and demand. Yeah,
Okay.
Definitely.
hopefully that helped.
Yeah.
I mean,
good.
you was long-winded.
I like
I wasn't
it.
gonna say anything, but I'm just using my.
I like that.
I was like, man, it's like we talk a little bit more.
Any other questions?
It's a podcast. You gotta give them good content.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay.
No.
I appreciate you coming out, man.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Yeah, man. I'm glad y'all let me come. We got back real quick,
Yeah.
Definitely, man. And that's it.